Good morning, all. Miracle Rising. Now that I've got you all gathered here today, did not feel good at all this morning. I'm going into work a little late this morning. Getting ready to leave here in a minute. Felt compelled to make a video. Last 24 hours have been heavy. Project 369. We're gonna talk about this. There's some correlation with this 369 and some underground spiritual craziness that is unfolding around all of us, and this is crazy. Anyways, we'll get to that. We'll get to that at a later date. A couple things came to me. I just don't understand why we have adopted the mindset to get in everybody's lane, interject ourselves in places that don't call for our interjection. They don't call for our interjection. But for some reason, there's a certain amount of people, particularly in my little story, my little testimony, my little purpose, that enjoy interjecting themselves in things. With little sayings, little innuendos, conversations, and it's all very convoluted. You see? And so it baffles me. It baffles me because it's like, you're just taking away the peace and love and joy in your life by getting in other people's lanes, sticking your nose in their love life, sticking your nose in certain things. But see, that's the thing. That's the whole circulation of events, is like, now that we live in a world where people are paid to do deceptive things. It's not only blackmail, but they are paid. They are paid to do things under the rug, things under the table, tactics, illusions, manipulation. They're paid to do this, and people are happy to do it. They're happy to oblige. And then Sunday, they go into church. It's like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm never going to understand it. So that came to me. If you feel compelled to continue interjecting yourself in other people's lives and other people's forward trajectory, whether that's past, present, or future, however you play a part in their life is what you're going to play. You have the choice of free will. You have the choice of decisions. You have the choice of leading by your Christ conscience. You have the choice. Nobody takes that away from you. No one. Now, the devil does come in. Don't get me wrong. Don't let the devil get in those thoughts. For sure. As someone said yesterday, for sure the devil comes in. Couldn't agree more. But you have control over that. And you don't have to conform to the culture around you. You build your own culture and your culture with God. I get so exhausted of that, of people telling you what you have to do, what you do and don't have to do. It's like, no, you don't have that right. You don't have that right. I live a peaceful life. I do, and it's in the forward trajectory. What my future looks like, I don't know. God's got that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that one bit. But another thing came to me. It's very eye-opening. For example, yesterday we had a meeting, and it came up about being passionate about what you do for a living. I couldn't agree more. I used to be so passionate about what I did when it came to property management and running the long-term division. I was so passionate. Blood, sweat, and tears into that baby. For 8.5, 9 years, I was very passionate. So passionate, it sucked the life out of me. And people saw what I was building, saw what I was forging, saw what I was doing, and then they wanted to get their little claws in it. And then all this stuff started happening in the back. And we're going to unpack that. Not to worry, we're going to unpack that. I see it now. Connected a lot of dots last night. And so, yeah, I couldn't agree more. But here's the thing with that when it comes to passion. I need people to break down to me how I become passionate, raking other people, raking the system. Explain to me how you can flip that around so I can feel passionate about what I do for a living when I know on the back end, you guys are doing funky, unky things. You're not being, you might run alongside accountability and truth and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, you're still overcharging. At all. Like there's no gray area there. It is way overcharging. You know, and that's not just in the, like, I'm not saying the company I work for now, I'm just saying in general, because everybody's got a fat pocket and they want a fatter pocket. And so because we live in a world where everybody wants more and more and more and more and more, somewhere along the way, they're losing sight of what they even went into the industry to do. Because all they want is more money, more status quo, more building. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how is one supposed to be passionate about that? I'm asking for a friend. I need somebody to break it down to me how I grab that passion, because I don't have it. I don't foresee myself ever having that. I know what it takes out of you to carry that passion. I know what it takes to carry, like it takes your soul. It takes your essence. It takes your beauty. It takes your purity. It takes your humbleness. It takes your humility. You then become someone that white lies on the regular basis. You then become someone that goes along with the narratives and signs the NDAs and takes the payouts and the bribes. Like, so when you build that passion, these are the things that come along with it. And you can't tell me I'm wrong, because I guarantee you a lot of people carrying such passion probably are doing the same thing. And it's all formulated that. Why? So they can control you. So they can control your mind. Control your actions, control your forward trajectory. Project 369, you know what I'm saying? Golly, that crap is crazy. I can't wait to unpack that. Man, a previous girlfriend from a department store that I worked at, her and I had a falling out. I thought she was a good person, but I could always tell something was off. And things took a haywire, man. And I tell you, people can't run from their true colors. You just can't. It always comes seeping out. It always does. Some way, shape, or form, God always shows the true colors. You just got to be patient and wait and give it to God. He always shows people's deceptive ways, people's manipulative ways. It's mind-boggling to me how people can just wholeheartedly lie. They can just lie on the regular, like spit out lies like, brrr, boom, here's another lie for you. It's crazy to me. And they can look you straight in your eye. They can look you straight in your eye and lie to you. It's so hard for me. I believe them every time. Every time I believe them. But I do have boundaries. I have standards. So their lies don't affect me anymore, even though I do believe them. I'm never disappointed when the truth comes out. You know what I mean? Whereas before it was like, you know, but now it's just like, oh, well, here you go. Another one bites the dust. But it's like, it's crazy to me. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around the last 48 hours and everything that I've uncovered, and just the magnitude of how people just straight lie. They just straight lie. They lie so much that they believe their lies. And it doesn't matter who it affects in the course of their lie, just as long as they grab more power, greed, whatever it is they're lying to achieve, I guess. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll make a video later. Love you.